Welcome to Ljubljana, the capital city of Slovenia. Now this country and its capital city are a bit under the radar, especially for people from outside of Europe. And that is because Slovenia is sandwiched between the more famous destinations of Italy, Austria and Croatia. And so not too many people think about it. But is it worth coming to Ljubljana? Well, that's what I'm here to find out. Now, before we go and explore the city, we gotta talk about the name. This place is called Ljubljana. Say it with me, Ljubljana. That is how you pronounce it. And the name actually comes from this river right here. This river is called Ljubljanica, and that means beautiful in some kind of old Slavic language that isn't used today anymore. So yeah, very accurate name there. We are now walking over the river Ljubljanica on this beautiful bridge here, and we gotta talk about the country of Slovenia a little bit, because it is a very interesting place. Now, the modern country of Slovenia has only existed since 1991, but the nation of Slovenes is much older than that, because they were part of many different empires and larger countries, including the Austro-Hungarian Empire and Yugoslavia. Now, you might know that in the 1990s there was a terrible civil war happening in Yugoslavia, and the different republics that made up this federal state broke away. And Slovenia was actually the first new country to emerge from the breakup of Yugoslavia. So in 1991 it became independent, and then there was a very short war here. The war only lasted for 10 days, which is obviously very different to places like Bosnia, Serbia and Croatia, where the war lasted for much longer. But here they call it the 10-day war. And after this very brief period of fighting, Slovenia became an independent nation and was admitted into the United Nations shortly thereafter as the first post-Yugoslav country. Slovenia was also the first post-Yugoslav country to join the European Union in 2004, and the first post-Yugoslav country to adopt the euro as its currency. So they use the euro here, and they speak Slovenian, which is very similar to Croatian and Bosnian, but it's not exactly the same. That is Slovenia. Very interesting little country here, and very pretty. Have a look. We are now at the central market here. Let's see what they are selling. We got some belts, handbags, suitcases. It seems like the vendors are packing up here. Not too much going on, but yeah, we got lots of textile. Let's go have a look at the food section over there. This is the main food market here in Ljubljana. We got lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, and yeah, this is right in the center of the city and looks pretty nice. The time now is around 2 p.m. I arrived 1 hour ago, came from Frankfurt, so I guess the market is already over. It's Friday today, and I think that this market is happening every Friday morning. Let's just quickly have a look at the prices so that you get an idea of what things cost here. So we got strawberries, 2 euros for 1 box. I'm not sure if that's 1 kilo. Alright, so these ones are 5 euros per kilo. And what else do we have? Grapes, 8 euros for 1 kilo. Now, I am not entirely sure, but I don't think that these fruits and vegetables are particularly cheap. And Slovenia is not really a cheap country. I will show you my hotel later as well, so that you'll get an idea of what accommodation costs here. But yeah, Ljubljana is not super cheap. I mean, it's not crazy expensive, it's still relatively affordable, but compared to other places in the Balkans, it is definitely more expensive. I would say it is probably around the levels of Germany, maybe even Austria, and that's normal because Austria is just half an hour away. So the market is right over there. Then here you have these beautiful terraces on the river. I'll just show you the river very quickly again. And yeah, the weather is pretty terrible today. But yeah, here we have the river. So it has been raining a bit, and now it's just very cloudy. But yeah, very nice place. In summer, I think that this is fantastic because the whole city is full of terraces. Have a look behind me. So you can just sit there and eat and drink beer. And yeah, that is Ljubljana. Now, I just saw a big cathedral here. I'm not sure if it's the main one, but I think I'm just gonna go have a quick look. So this is Ljubljana Cathedral, built in 1707, a Roman Catholic church. So let's see if we can go have a look inside. That looks like a pretty sturdy door. But just look at all these engravings here. I mean, this is some serious artwork. But yeah, this door isn't open right now. Maybe on the other side. Let's go have a look. Just look at how picturesque Ljubljana is. Got all these little houses with restaurants and shops, and then the cobblestone streets and the cathedral right here. Pretty amazing. Just went in there, and yeah, it's a pretty stunning cathedral. It's got lots of frescoes and ornate decorations. So yeah, definitely worth a stop if you are in Ljubljana. Now walking through this beautiful pedestrian zone here, and just look at how gorgeous these buildings are. I mean, this could be straight out of Vienna. And over there we have the castle. We might go there later, depending on the weather evolution. And yeah, just look at how clean it is as well. I mean, they definitely made an effort here. Well done, Ljubljana. We are now walking on the Ljubljanica river on this beautiful little promenade here. It actually looks like a canal, and there is a very famous structure here. Have a look. So over there we have 3 bridges, but it actually looks like there are only 2 bridges. And from different perspectives, you can always only see 1 or 2. So that is a very interesting design. And it was actually designed by an architect called Plečnik, I think. And he was one of the most renowned architects of Slovenia. And the bridges were built in the 1920s. And yeah, they are right next to these gorgeous imperial style buildings here. I mean, yeah, this city is very pretty. Right, I just sat down at a pub here and I got myself a beer, and I also ordered a burger. And apparently this pub and its burgers were mentioned in a Tom Clancy novel. So the waiter just told me that this pub is in the book Line of Sight by Tom Clancy. And I haven't read that book, but if it's in it, then it must be good. Also, the prices here are definitely a bit higher, and that must be because the pub was mentioned by Tom Clancy. So let's see what the food is like. Here we have the burger. This is called Jack Reacher burger, and some sweet potato fries. And the total price was around 20 euros for the burger, the fries, and the beer. So yeah, not cheap. But let's see what it tastes like. That is some burger, absolutely delicious. So I forgot what the place is called, but I'll put it into the video. And yeah, if you are in Ljubljana, come check out the Tom Clancy burger. That was one of the best burgers I've had in quite a while. So yeah, definitely recommend this place. And yeah, it was on the expensive side for Slovenian standards, but this is only my first stop in the Balkans on this trip. And the more you get deeper into the former Yugoslav countries, the cheaper it gets, basically. So Slovenia is the most expensive of the post-Yugoslav countries, and after that probably Croatia. And then you have other countries like Montenegro, where there are some expensive places, but overall the region of the Balkans is probably the cheapest region in Europe. So yeah, you can find much cheaper burgers than this, but it was very tasty. What I'm gonna do now is walk up to the castle viewpoint, even though in this weather I don't really have any expectations for the view. And there is also a funicular train, but there was quite a long line, and the next one leaves in like 20 minutes, and I don't think that it will take me more than 20 minutes to walk up here. So yeah, let's go. So yeah, we are now hiking up this steep trail here, and the castle is right up there behind those trees. Not sure if you can see that, but yeah, let's do some hiking. This is quite a hike, short but steep. And here we are, Ljubljana Castle. This is it, built in the 11th century. Now let's go have a look at the view. This is the view, not bad. You can see pretty much the entire city of Ljubljana and some mountains in the background. So yeah, this is the viewing platform, and there's a cafe over there at Ljubljana Castle. Pretty nice place to come if you are in the Slovenian capital. Alright guys, back in the center now, and I have to say I really like Ljubljana. This city is very picturesque, clean, and the people are very nice, and also English levels are good. So yeah, good place to come. Definitely worth visiting. I mean, it's not the most spectacular capital in Europe, but still, that doesn't mean you should skip it. There are lots of places to see, and also museums and art galleries that I didn't have time to check out in this video. But yeah, cool place to come, Ljubljana. And also, it's kind of a mix between Italy, Austria and the Balkans. So there is a lot of diversity here as well, which I really like. The time now is 6 p.m, so let's go check into the hotel, because I haven't done that yet. I just left my luggage there. Alright guys, I just checked into my hotel, so I'll quickly show you the room here. This is the room. We got a nice double bed and then a decent sized TV. Let's see, what kind of view do we have? We have a view onto some buildings. And then what I really like about this hotel room is that you have the toilet here, and then it's separated like that. And then here you got the shower. This is a really cool design, I have to say. I am paying about 75 euros a night for this room, and that does not include breakfast. As I was saying, Ljubljana is not the cheapest city in Europe, but we are in a very good location here, right in the city center. And yeah, that's it from Ljubljana. I only had one day here, but the Balkan adventures will continue. So yeah, see you in the next one.